Hello, it's Sally at Dotty B here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be making another one of my little Christmas decorations. It's an orange slice Christmas decoration, or you can use it as a just a hanging decoration. You could put it onto a present, gift it to somebody. You could even put it onto a card as a gift as well, and have it as your Christmas card, and then the person receiving it can also use it as a decoration. So this is what I'm going to be making. I'm doing a bit of a time warp because I've already filmed making this, so this is kind of like I'm putting this back at the beginning of the video. So I hope you enjoy anyway, and it should be coming up next. Okay, thanks very much, bye. Right, so let's get started then. I have got some orangey coloured fabrics and some felt. I've got my hoop, I've got some orange thread, I've got orange beads and scissors and needles that you'll need. So I'm just going to pop those to one side for now and start off with, I've got this lovely silky fabric. This has come off an orange blanket that I've got, and I've salvaged the wool, and then this is, you know, when you get a blanket and it's got like an edging on it, that's what this is. But I thought it's such a beautiful colour that I just couldn't resist saving it. So so I've got this. It is a little bit worn through the centre, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. I'm just having a look, see which is the best. I mean, we're going to sew over it a little bit, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So what I'm going to do is, because it's so thin, I'm going to double it over. So I am going to just put it there. Grab my scissors. Okay, so pop that to one side. And I need to draw a circle of how big I want my orange to be. So I'm going to use a fiction pen and just draw a circle around like that. So that's going to be the size of my orange. Now I've drawn it on the underside, because when you do that and kind of put it up to the light, you probably can't see it from here, but I can actually see through it. So that is what I'm going to use. I'm going to pop this into a hoop just because it's easy to sew with. Like that. And just try and pull it tight. No, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I can still see the circle. Okay, so that's the front. Now for the back, I thought I would use some of this quilted fabric. So I have cut out, again, just used that as a template and cut out a circle from that already. But you can use different types of fabric. I've got some, this is quite nice to use. I've got that there. And a couple of other bits that I just picked out, but I'm going to use those because I just think they go well together. So that's that, and then I want inside of my orange, I want a circle of felt. So again, just oops, daisy, it's got where can I put those? Put them in there for now. I've just got this little pot here to make a circle. I don't think that shows up. Let me just go around with my ink tents. Yeah, you can kind of see the shape there. I'm just going to wipe ink off that. So fold that up and pop that to one side, and cut that out. Again, it doesn't have to be too perfect. Like the figs, I'm going to off-center this. So I'm going to just pop it over to one side like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dab a bit of glue on it just so that I don't have to use pins. Just make it a little bit tacky, and then it's going to be easy to stitch. Okay, so threads. You can just use sewing cotton. I've got some embroidery floss here, but you can use whatever. Whatever you want. And then all I'm going to do is just go round and sew this on. Just little stitches all the way around. If you didn't want your stitches to show, you could use cream. If you didn't want to use 2 layers, you could always use a plain piece on the back, because it's not going to be seen. You could always use just a plain white cotton. It's just because this is quite flimsy that I've doubled it over. Okay. Okay, so that's done. Now what you need to do is draw your segments inside. So what I'm going to do is, if you kind of think about there, splitting it down halfway, and then you just want to do kind of like an upside down teardrop type or triangle. Again, one here, kind of like a slice of cake. There, okay, and then you want 2 more, so you want one here. If you split this in half, one there, and one there. I'm not using a friction pen just because I didn't want to iron it. Once I've got beads in it, I don't really want to iron this. So I'm just kind of making, have I done that? Yeah, it's there, isn't it? A little bit wider. And then split that in half, so you've got one here. And one here. And that's your 6 segments that you've got. Just doing pencil because I know that once I've bead over it, you won't see it. But once you get filling your beads in, then you soon can see where they all are. Okay, so that's your segments of your orange, and then you need to start beading. So I've got a selection of beads here. Okay, I've got these here that aren't, they're kind of opaque with not much, what what do you call it, like shine to them. I don't know what you'd call it. So they're like opaque beads, and then these are like the shimmery ones. So I've used a couple of these colours. I'm using this one here, this orange, and this colour here. And on here I've got a lovely orange, this lovely orange here. Now what I've already done is, here's one I made earlier. So this is the one that I've already started. So and I've started to bead already. So as you can see, I've put on the beads from here, the orange ones on, just scattering them all around. And the same with these ones here. I've just put on here as well. I found some of these bugle beads, and these are gold. Well, some are gold and some are silver. And I thought I'd just put one. That's all I had left. So I thought, well, I'll put one in each segment just to give it a little bit of interest. I hope you can see that. Then, once I'd scattered some larger beads around, I got my smaller beads, which are a little bit more tricksy, and my smaller needle. Luckily, these beads go through just a normal, really small needle rather than my beading needle. I don't like using the beading needle. It's because it's so thin, it bends, and you just haven't got as much control over it. So luckily, this needle fits. I've found a few beads that don't fit through the needle, but most of them do. So, and you're just now filling in all the rest of the space. Can you see how I've done them in like triangle cake slice shape? Whoops, Daisy. Cake slice shapes. And once you get going, you can just start to see where you need to fill in the beads. You just keep going until it looks okay and they're all filled in. So that's where I'm up to now. But I just thought I'd do a little bit first, just so that you can see. Oh, what have I done there? You can see what I'm doing rather than me having to do loads and loads of beading on the screen. So I'm just going to finish off this little segment here with these little orange beads. I'm just going to cut the fabric. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just swap the hoops over so I can finish that one off at a later date. So let's just pop this one back in the frame. I'm going to cut my thread, of course. Where's it going to go? There we go. It's just a little bit easier. And I just go through twice. And these beads are actually slightly different colours as well, which adds to the overall effect of, you know, different colours. Slightly different tones of orange. Oops. And you can soon see how it all, first of all, it looks a little bit messy, but then as soon as you start filling with the little beads, it just all comes together. It looks so jewel-like. I think my thread's doubled over. Never mind. Lost my tail somewhere along the way. I haven't got too many more to do, so I should have enough thread anyway. They look like pizza slices. Well, I found one that won't go through. Let's pop one there now. Let's try another one. Alright. Not too many more. Which one should we try and use? This one. I think just a couple more, one here. And just one here. And I think that will be it. There. Okay, let's just finish that off. Yep, really happy with that. Okay, so that's that bit done. Now on my, when I did my fig one, I did actually put some wadding in between the layers, but because this has already been quilted, I don't need to do that on this one. But what I do need to do is just attach a little ribbon. So this is peachy. I didn't have any orange ribbon, so this is a peachy ribbon, which I quite like. So I'm quite happy with that. Do it that way. So like that and that. I'm just going to find. I probably need some more thread actually. I'm just going to try and find a thicker needle. I don't need a thin one anymore. I'll have that one. And some thread. Again, just keep going with the orange. God, this seems like a massive needle. Now that since I've been using this, because I was used to the little needles, I've been using those for a while. This one just seems massive now. This is like the one I usually use. So I'm just going to cross it over, pop it on, and just do some stitches to hold it in place. Of course, this, I'm really doubting myself because it just feels so big, this needle. Strange how you get used to it. I think it's the right one. It seems really chunky. Okay, so I haven't gone through to that side. I've just picked up this fabric here on this side. Okay, that's that. Then I need to just cut out my orange. So I'm just going to, sorry if you can't see properly, I'm just going to hold this up to the light a little bit, just so I can see where I'm cutting. I've gone a little tiny bit over, just I can trim it back, I think. And again, did I say that it was off-centered like I did the fig? Put that to one side. So if that's the top, then I'm going to have it like that. Okay, so yeah, there might be some little, not much. Wow, that's not too bad at all. Get rid of that. Right, actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish that off, because it's only a single strand and I want a double for the blanket stitch going around the edge. So take that off, and I've got a longer one than that. I think that's longer. Yeah, let's use the longer one. I might not have to rethread. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to go in there, hide my knot. So again, that's the top, and I want it kind of like over to one side like that, like the fig was. Okay, then just blanket stitch around. And you will see some of the white coming through. You might need a thinner needle, but when you pull it tight, it kind of, yeah, that's, maybe I've got the wrong needle, I don't know. I think I have, because that one seems thinner. Yeah, wrong needle. I thought I was going mad then. That's much better. Yeah, this is the needle that I usually use. I thought it was a bit strange. Right, so little blanket stitches all the way around. I mean, you don't need, you can make loads of these if you had the will to make them, because they don't need that much fabric at all. They're just little scrappy little projects that will look great on the Christmas tree, or hanging up as decorations, or you can pop them onto presents as a little gift tag. you can even pop them onto cards to gift as a card, and then the recipient can also use it as a decoration. If you didn't want to see the white there, you could always get your Inktense pencils out and colour it in. Apologies for the noise in the background. It's the weekend and we've got all the family here, so it's the kettle boiling for a cup of tea. Just checking if I need to trim any off, but I don't really. It's not too bad. I may have to rethread. Yeah. Out of the whole thread again. What's that question, isn't it? Can you finish it off with not changing the thread, or am I going to I'm going to be 1 or 2 stitches short? Okay, it's always a bit tricky when you get to the top and you've got the yep. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to undo that stitch and I'm going to finish off there, because it's tricky enough anyway near the ribbon, and I want to show you how I go about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in there, double it over again. Hang on. Go into the back. Just going to put, sorry, I'm pulling it towards myself. Just going to put a tiny little knot in. You won't be able to see it. Oh, it keeps them going out. Right, okay then. I'm just going to thread that through down there. There. And just rethread again. I may as well use one of these short ones now. I thought I'd get away with it, but I didn't. So back in. Okay, so where did I finish? Just here. So I'm just going to bury my knot back in under that, come up there, carry on for a minute. Oh, what have I done now? Got a little loop. There it goes. Just, oh, I've gone. I don't know what happened there, whether I was too rough or not. I've knotted my thread and broke it. Okay, start again. Okay, let's try again. Back in and bury my knot. Right, I'm just going to one more stitch this side. Okay, I'm going to come through, not there. Not a knot, a stitch, sorry, through there, and then one around the other side, start again on this side. Sorry, I'm pulling it towards myself again, sorry. You can't see when I do that. It's just natural instinct. I think I've gone in, I don't know what I've done there. I've got a little loopy thing. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna, right, see if I can just pull it over a little. There you go, it's over. Not sure what happened there. You see how it's just puckered up there, but I think if I just, if you just kind of ignore it and sew over it, it'll go away. And it's all finished, gone all the way around. I'm just going to do one more stitch there just to, and knot it just so that it doesn't come undone. Then go through the middle of the wadding type thing, wadding stuff, and like that, and then can't see it, there you go, and there's your orange. So just might need to snip off a few stray bits. Like I say, I don't mind that white bit, I'm fine with that, but if you wanted to, you could always get your ink tents out and just give it a little bit of a brush with some orange ink tents. But that's my next decoration, and it's an orange slice. So again, love it. I can't show you the figs that I did the other day. If you want to see it, you can see the video. But I've gifted them and they've gone on their merry way, so I haven't got them anymore. But there's my little orange. So that will be, I will be saving that one for me, I think, and putting that on the tree. Or it probably won't go on the tree actually, because my daughter's in charge of the tree this year, and it's pink, so it'll ruin the colour. So this will get hung up somewhere. So just trimming it and making it neat again. So there you go. So thank you so much for watching me. I hope you've enjoyed watching me do my little orange, and thanks so much for watching, and take care, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye bye.